Welcome to one of the most cleanest and the most expensive country in the world, Singapore. Singapore has diverse culture and hence it is considered as food capital of the Southeast Asia. In this video, we will provide you some rough pricing guide, places to eat and top activities when you visit. So let's jump in. We are back with our yellow and red caps. Today we are in Singapore and we will try to cover maximum places here. We got only 3 days and Singapore is considered as the food capital in Southeast Asia. So we will start with some hawker stalls. We'll see you there. Hawker stalls are an integral part of Singapore's food culture. They are very easy on pocket and trust me, delicious on palate. We were able to explore 3 hawker complexes and first one was Chinatown complex. Out of many hawker centers in Singapore, this one is one of the best because they have 1 Michelin star hawker stall. So let's go and check out what they are serving. Hakka has been awarded with 1 Michelin star and they are known for soy sauce chicken rice and noodles. We heard they serve best satay as well, but by the time we reached, it was over. So we wanted to eat chicken satay from Hakka, but we didn't get it there. So what we have called for is soy sauce chicken noodles and soy sauce chicken rice. So let's dig in. It was a pretty simple preparation with no spices at all, however delicious. I would definitely recommend you to visit this stall. Done eating at Hawker stall, but if you have more money and if you want to eat in air conditioned, they do have air conditioned restaurant as well. Right behind me, can you see guys there? Yes, that's the restaurant they have open. If you have more money, visit. We came across something really very beautiful and it is a Buddhist temple and it is called as Buddha's Tooth Relic Temple. It is an excellent piece of Chinese architecture. Just have a look at it, how beautiful it is. A visit to Buddha Tooth Relic Temple can be a memorable experience because of its rich history and art. The Buddhist Culture Museum on 3rd floor houses about 300 Buddhist artifacts from all around the Asia, including China, Thailand, Myanmar and Pakistan. Okay, we are going towards Malay and we are walking towards the MRT. MRT is nothing but the metro system which they have. Taxis are pretty expensive in Singapore. MRT is the cheapest, fastest and the best way to travel. It has good frequency and it's never crowded. Make sure you are buying a MRT card from local shop to avoid ticket queue. 10 Singapore dollars are sufficient for a week. Better than Mumbai Metro, right? Since we have time to reach our destination, let's talk about some prices. Your stay will be the most expensive thing in Singapore, so make sure you're booking your hotel well in advance. In case if you're not booking on time, a single bed in hostel can cost you in between 5k to 8k Indian rupees per night. A small hotel with bare minimum amenities will cost you in the range of 9k to 25k per night. But in case if you're seeking for luxury, Singapore has many hotels and Marina Bay Sands is one of them where you'll have to pay around 113k for one night. So guys, book your accommodation wisely and on time. Let's come to the food. If you are eating on hawker stall, one meal can cost you in the range of $3 to $8. In a nice restaurant, you will have to pay around $12 to $15. And in case if you are bored of local food, there is always McD or KFC which will again cost you between $6 to $8. So there is slight change in the plan. First we were supposed to go to Milan, but we are not going there and we are going to Marina Bay Sands. Marina Bay Sands is a luxury hotel. Those are 3 tall buildings with surfboard on top. They provide access to go on top and enjoy the view, provided you're buying a ticket. But there's a pro tip for you. What you can do is go on 57th floor. They have a restaurant there called as Spago. Buy a drink and you can enjoy the view free at the same cost. Spago is in Tower 2 on 57th floor. For that you will have to get into a lift which will take you to 22nd floor. From there change lift which will take you to 55th floor. From there you will get another lift which will take you to 57th floor. You will have to change lift twice, so don't get confused. Here comes our drink. This is Garden of Eden. PJ, what you have called for?
Run like hell. I think I'm gonna run like hell now.
So let's cheers to life. and cheers to this amazing view. Not this one, the one which is behind. Now this is Singapore for you guys. So on the one side of this, there is this beautiful view. We can see all commercial buildings, and below there is Milan, but we can't see it from here, and we don't have access to pool because the pool is only accessible to the residents of these hotels. And if we walk to the other end, there is another beautiful view. You can see all the big vessel in the ocean and the gardens by the bay. What you can see over there, right over there, is the gardens by the bay. The entire area is gardens by the bay. Singapore is a very hot and humid country, and that is the best way to quench your thirst. This is Merlion. This is Singapore's official mascot. I think there are 4 of such statues in entire Singapore, and this being the famous one. Overall, this place looks like a happy place where I can see families enjoying their evenings. This place offers a great view. You can see in front there is Singapore Flyer. That building, white building like flower, that's the Art and Science Museum. And right next to it there is the famous hotel, which is the Marina Sands Bay, where we were some time back. So we also will be sitting here enjoying our evening for some time, and then we will head towards Gardens by the Bay. By the time we reached Gardens by the Bay, it was already dark. In Gardens by the Bay, there are 3 main attractions: Super Tree Grove, Cloud Forest and Flower Dome, and this is Super Tree Grove. There's no light, that's why I'm standing like this. We are in the Gardens by the Bay, and we haven't found where to buy tickets, but they have already started the light show. Can you see that? That looks like scenes straight from the movie Avatar. Super Tree Grove are tree-like structures which are lit during night. There's an elevated walkway, the OCBC Skyway, between 2 larger super trees for visitors to enjoy a panoramic aerial view. Around 7:45 PM they start light show, and the best way to enjoy the show is to sleep below one of the super tree.
Now we are heading towards Cloud Forest and the Flower Dome, right?
Right.
See you there.
Yeah, we got 2 tickets for Cloud Forest. We can't do both because it's 8 o'clock, and in 1 hour it will be closing, and 1 hour we can't cover both the places. So we are covering only Cloud Forest. And this is Cloud Forest. See how insanely amazing this waterfall is and how tall it is. If you really want to enjoy Cloud Forest, we will recommend you to visit during daytime. It has world's tallest waterfall, and it replicates the world of rainforest in one of the large glass conservatories. We started our day 2 with another hawker complex, and that was Chinatown Food Street. So right now we are in Chinatown, and one of the famous delicacies over here is the chili crab from Chinatown Grandmaster. We learned about this stall from internet, and it was not at all disappointment. Food was amazingly delicious, and it was equally expensive. Can we get crab chili?
Yeah.
And how much it is? The bigger one?
Bigger one, 180.
108. And which one is the medium size?
Medium size is one medium size.
This one is the medium size, and this is the smallest size.
Small.
How much is for this one?
$51.
$51. Okay. Can you guys see how big it is? We'll compare with his face. So this is the signature crab chili dish. They have also served us some kind of breads. You have to buy these breads separately. These breads cost us $5.5. This is the smallest size of the crab, and this cost us $25. They have also given us these plastic gloves so that you can dissect this and enjoy it with your hand. Chinatown is a food heaven, and we are not yet done. This is some chicken on hot plate served with some white rice and some salad. Alright, next up is 3 combination platter, which is roasted chicken, pork and duck. Let's just dig in. Everything on this plate is delicious. Everything is roasted well. The meat is soft and succulent. It's very juicy as well. Out of these 3, my favorite is duck. Super. Should come here and try. Our day 2 was reserved for Universal Studios. Universal Studios is on Sentosa Island, and to reach there you will have to get into a MRT which will drop you to Harbourfront. From Harbourfront you will get a monorail which will take you to Sentosa Island. There is another way to reach Sentosa Island from the Harbourfront, and that is cable car. Trust me, the view from cable car is superb. Monorail will cost you $4, whereas cable car will cost you $20. So choice is yours. Alright, now let's talk about Universal Studios. Guys, your trip to Universal Studios is incomplete without these 3 things. 1. Picture with globe. 2. Transformers ride. And 3. Waterworld show. So make sure you're not missing out on any of these things. Transformers is a 3D roller coaster ride, and it is so real that you feel like you're part of the movie. I did that ride thrice. Tell me in comments how many times you guys did it. Waterworld is Universal Studios' iconic show with lot of fire, bullet, jet skis, speedboats, flying planes and lot of amazing stuntmen. They have 3 shows in a day, so plan your day accordingly so you don't miss out on it. Time for few tips. Tip number 1. Buy your tickets from Klook, as they will provide you at a cheaper cost than anyone else. Also make sure you are buying an express pass. Generally for each and every ride there is approximately 45 minutes long queue, and with express pass you can get entry within 5 to 10 minutes. By this you will be able to save the time and enjoy all the rides. Tip number 2. Madagascar is the first ride and it is generally crowded. My advice is to skip this ride and do it later in the day or at the end. Tip number 3. Don't hire lockers unless it is absolutely required. They charge $4 for an hour. In most of the rides there are places where you can keep your bags and stuff, and for few rides they have free limited time lockers too. Tip number 4. Carry a water bottle, as it's a huge theme park and almost all the rides have water stations, so you can refill your water bottle. And last tip, let the child within you pop out so that you can enjoy all the rides. Apart from Transformers and Waterworld, my other favorite rides were Revenge of Mummy and 2 roller coaster rides in Battlestar Galactica. We again started our day with a hawker complex, and this time it was Maxwell Hakka complex. The place where we ate is called as a Thai Hainese chicken rice. There is another famous stall which is called as Tian Tian Hainese rice. Tian Tian was once recommended by Anthony Gordon. However, after that the head chef quit and opened his own stall next to it, which is named as a Thai Hainese rice, where we actually ate. We ate Hainese chicken rice and chicken wings. Again, it was simple, easy on pocket and delicious food. Our day 3 was reserved for Sentosa Island. Sentosa Island has multiple attractions and activities, and you need almost 3 days to cover most of them. You can engage yourself in adrenaline rush activities such as bungee jumping, indoor skydiving or kayak fishing, etc. Or you can relax in a water park or visit aquarium. Since it was our last day, we wanted to keep it light, hence we visited Sea Aquarium and Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Let's talk about Sea Aquarium. It's really huge and I have never seen something like this in India, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. From pretty colorful fishes to mighty sharks, they seem to have all the marine species. I loved manta rays too. They were not swimming, they were actually flying. In these pretty stingrays, they were spreading smiles all over. From eels to illuminated jellyfish and from sea dragons to some crazy fishes, all the species in that aquarium will be tricked to your eyes.
So we are just out of the aquarium. Amazing place. So we still have 2.5 hours to spend. So we have decided to visit Madame Tussauds Museum. We will again hop onto the train and go on next station.
One ticket provides you entry to 4 parts of this attraction. First is Singapore history, second is boat ride, third is wax museum, and fourth is Marvel 4D movie. I felt like Singapore history and boat ride was waste of time and we could have utilized this time to visit few other attractions. Wax museum is good experience. From world leaders to musicians and from famous actors to movie characters, they have statues of almost all the famous folks. And surprisingly, there is a separate section for Bollywood actors.
Alright, we're done with Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. It was a nice experience. There were many Indian celebrities and leaders as well. And we don't have any more time to visit any more places in Singapore. So this was our last place. We have a flight to catch. So we will be ending this video over here. So in case if you guys have liked this video, please like,
share and subscribe to the channel, which is Out of Office.
Yes, and also let us know that the information provided in this video was sufficient enough, or if you need more information to travel around, also suggest us the places which you would like us to visit next. Right, till then, see you, take care, have a happy meal.